So what we have here are two wildly different Mustangs. This is the Ford Mustang Mach 1. It's got 480 horsepower from its naturally aspirated V8, 10-speed automatic, and a bunch of handling goodies that don't really matter in a drag race, do they?
No, but I'm in a 2020 Shelby GT500 with a 5.2 liter V8 with a giant supercharger bolted on top of it, and I'm making 760 horsepower and also have a bunch of handling and track goodies on it that won't help.
Aside from your higher displacement, you also have an incredible amount of power, but previous drag races have made us ask if it's too much of a good thing, right?
Well, if you're on a regular road surface, yeah, I think it could be too much of a good thing.
So what we're going to find out in this drag race is whether 480 horsepower is actually better for a quarter-mile acceleration, if that makes sense, does it?
Man, I hope not.
It would certainly make the price difference between these two harder to swallow, wouldn't it? Anyway, drag race time. Ford Mustang Mach 1 versus Ford Shelby GT500. Hey, if you like videos like this one, like and comment and subscribe. Tell us other cars you'd like to see get drag race, because we're happy to do it. And if you have a car, truck, SUV to sell that you want to sell, visit edmunds.com/sellmycar to get an instant cash offer on that vehicle.
So how do you launch one of these cars? Well, if you're on a prep surface, they have a drag strip mode, you've got launch control, it's pretty effective. We're not on a prep surface, so I'm gonna be trying to pedal the car myself, maybe use some of the car's built-in traction control, maybe not. I should really try and heat the tires up a little bit first. We actually both have the same tires. We have Michelin Sport Cup 2s. This car, we replaced the Pilot Sport 4S's that came on it. These have seen some actual racetrack work, so they're not at their best. But I am, so let's see.
The Mustang Mach 1 is not a vehicle built for quarter-mile acceleration, but it's a Mustang, so it kind of has to be anyway, right? 10-speed automatic is going to make the shifting process a lot easier, and hopefully we'll be able to keep up with that GT500. As for launching it, I'm going to put it in its drag race mode and just try to roll on the gas pedal while holding the brake in place to just try to make that launch as aggressive as possible. My real hope is that he just can't get the launch right in the GT500, because that's really going to be the only thing that makes the drag race work in the Mach 1's favor.
Drivers, you ready? Drivers race in 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh boy, oh boy.
Here you go, get some traction.
Okay. Woo! Woo! Woo!
Predictable race was predictable, and predictable lack of traction was also predictable.
So, I don't know about you, but I had quite a bit of wheel spin through second in what felt like third gear. I almost felt like I had a Cars and Coffee moment.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Well, luckily for everybody involved, there was not a sidewalk full of people.
So I rolled on the throttle, and what was funny is we were pretty much side by side until this thing got to like third gear. And the more this car started spinning its tires, obviously, the more you started pulling away. What's interesting though is with this less power, I'm still spinning.
It's weird. Mustangs for a long time haven't been able to hook on the street, and I guess they still can't.
But that was supposed to be a solid rear axle issue, not a multi-link issue.
To be honest, I didn't really exercise as much patience or self-control as I probably should have, and just wanted to win.
Okay, now that hopefully we've got some heat in the tires, And I noticed that this time we're spaced a little further apart.
I just want to make sure we both have enough room to walk a little bit.
3, 2, 1, go!
There it is. There, oh, there's the horsepower. Well, shoot. Yep.
I believe I ordered the wheel spin at 85 miles an hour. How about you?
I actually stayed hooked that time, and I was feeling really good about that until you just disappeared. Well, shoot.
That was right about the time when the wheels stopped spinning.
So far, we've proven two things, I think. The first is that 760 horsepower is more than 480 horsepower. Would you agree?
I went to art school, but I'll agree with those numbers, sure.
The second thing I think we found is that it's very difficult for a car to accelerate forward when its tires cannot get traction to the surface.
Yeah, especially when the surface isn't exactly your friend. It's pretty baked out here.
I think at Edmunds, we'd like to take vehicle testing very seriously. That's what really shows in this process.
Yeah, I forgot to put my serious hat on today. Sorry.
What is interesting about this is both of these vehicles take some skill to launch. You know, to be blunt about it, they take some work to launch. It's not as easy as most of the other vehicles we drag race. Now that's kind of fun, but it also means that like you really need to like practice it and make it work in order to do it safely and with any sort of quickness.
Yeah, and I think it also shows though that these cars really do their best work once they're on the move. Once you're on a racetrack like this car rips, absolutely rips. It doesn't necessarily rip from a standstill, but it's still a lot of fun.
And on that notion, I think we definitely need to do a roll race. That GT500 is definitely going to win, but I just got to see it happen from the perspective of this Mach 1. You know, how can you not, right?
Yeah, I mean, we do, like you said, take testing very seriously, so we do have to make sure that this will win.
There is no conclusion too obvious for us to not validate or something.
All right, guys, go for it.
We're gonna go from 40 miles an hour, I assume. I'm just gonna follow Carlos because, you know.
Yep. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh, hell yes. That never gets old. Never, ever, ever gets old.
That thing is so fast.
I want one of these, and I want a private racetrack, and I want unlimited tires. That's all I want.
And a gas station that you just own, right?
Yeah, so I'm gonna build my private racetrack in Saudi Arabia.
You know, it's funny. This has 10 gears. That has 6, 7.
Yeah, I have fewer gears, but they're spaced quite far apart, but that's okay because I've got the torque to pull them.
Yeah, and I was actually going to say, I think I went through 3 gear changes while you were in 1, just judging by the sound of your engine. Like I would upshift, 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 and you're just caught this blat of exhaust. It's really funny.
I spun basically through second, and I just kind of short shifted after a while because I was like, you know, I've kind of had enough of wheel spin at 65 miles an hour. I kind of want some grip.
Given the horsepower disparity, we shouldn't have been too surprised with the difference in acceleration. Just see the test track results, where the GT500 is over a second faster to the quarter mile. But let us also use this time to recognize the Mach 1's strengths in handling and stopping. Its best 94-foot stop from 60 and 1.1 average lateral G, these are incredible results.
But fun drag race, yeah?
Yeah, every drag race is a fun drag race.
And to back up our original thesis, we thought, is 760 horsepower too much of a good thing? The answer is plainly no.
Yeah, I can say unequivocally, I could use a little more horsepower.
761 or 860?
Well, considering this car beat Challenger Hellcat Red Eye that had 800 horsepower, I say going to 800 is a little too much.
Yeah, better keep things sensible at 790 horsepower.
There's no need to rub it in.
Thank you guys for watching another drag race video. Hey, like, comment, and subscribe if you like what you saw, and if you didn't, well, hey, tell us about that too in the comments. If you have a car that you want to sell, visit edmunds.com/sellmycar to get an instant cash offer. It's no brainer, it's super easy. See you guys next time.